What's going on, YouTube? How you guys doing? I'm your boy Wicked Angel from the Call of Duty video game franchise, and I'm here for part 2 of Wicked Angel Runs for President. The reason I'm shooting this video as a follow-up is to let you guys know that although I personally am a joke in this race, I am a joke running for president, my running for president is not a joke. I'm actually doing this. I'm actually throwing my name in the hat. I'm taking a page, like I said in my last video, out of Joe Exotic from the Tiger King, and I figured since I am against this whole political thing as it is, with the majority, the monopoly of the two-party system, Democrats and Republicans, every 4 years, and the little guy not getting a chance, and I'm against the electoral college concept because the popular vote should win the presidency. If a guy wins the popular vote by 2 or 3 million votes, logic would dictate he should be the president, right? Since that's not necessarily the case, the electoral college does the electing. All this stuff they tell us about every vote matters, your vote counts. Well, sorry, but until that electoral college is done away with, your vote doesn't mean as much as they try to claim. They tout it, like I said in the last video, but sorry, I'm not seeing the evidence. Now, with that said, I was debating whether to go with any actual political issues, or if I just wanted to leave this with me pulling a Brewster's Millions shenanigan with my own twist. But I figured, no, I want to give you guys at least something that I stand for. And then I'll debate later whether to add to it. There is one topic that I'm going to cover first that's going to throw a lot of Christians for a loop, and that's because I myself am a professing born-again Christian, as described by Jesus to Nicodemus in John chapter 3, traditional Christian, but I am actually for same-sex marriage. Now the question is why? And see, that's where a lot of candidates won't go into details. They'll tell you what their stance is, either for or against, but they won't necessarily tell you why. Well, I'm going to try to change that a little bit. The reason I'm actually for same-sex marriage is that although I believe that it is unbiblical, and if God is the creator of the universe and life, you would think he would have the right to dictate how life works, right? He should have that right as a creator. But we as human beings, I don't believe, have the right to impose biblical beliefs on society as laws, unless they actually benefit everybody, no matter what the beliefs are. And examples of that would be thou shalt not murder and thou shalt not steal. 2 examples. And yes, it is thou shalt not murder, not thou shalt not kill. If you look up the original Hebrew, it actually says murder. And Jesus even reiterated the commandment when he said, if you have murder in your heart, then, well, if you hate your brother, then you have murder in your heart. So he reiterated the fact that it's thou shalt not murder. Yeah, but you get rules like that, commandments like that, those benefit people across the board, every society, and everyone can agree on those. You go to any country in the world, any civilization, whatever, and you are going to find people with the same belief. No matter what their religious beliefs are, you're going to find, or non-religious beliefs, like say they're atheist or agnostic, everybody in the world can agree, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal. It's kind of a given, right? It's common sense. So things like that can be enforced from the Bible onto the public. Other beliefs, I don't believe can. And the reason for that, because we as Christians cannot definitively prove that the Bible is in fact the Word of God. Yes, we believe it, but we can't prove it. Because of that, and we're not supposed to prove that. And that's the key. We are not supposed to be able to prove that. It takes everybody else's free will away. If we could prove it, nobody else has free will. So we're not supposed to prove it. We can't prove it, we're not supposed to. With that in mind, we cannot impose on you guys our beliefs from the Bible if they don't fall under your belief system. It's just not right. That's not cool. And same-sex marriage, although yes, I'm against the concept of same-sex relationships because, Well, to me, it's just a common sense thing. If the parts don't fit naturally, there might be something wrong. I mean, that's just me. But I cannot impose that on any of you guys out there. I can't do that. So I will always be in favor of same-sex marriages. Hey, you're human beings. You got the right to live your life your way. You're actually not hurting anybody. There's no evidence that same-sex marriages damage kids who were adopted into them in any way. Those kids don't seem to come out any different than the rest of us. They're no more screwed up than any of us. It's like, let's be honest. There has never been anything legitimately to come out to actually demonstrate that they are. So the kids aren't being negatively affected by all indications. It's not hurting anybody else. So what's the problem? It's just something that we as Christians believe, but again, we can't impose that on you. It's like, no. So anyway, that's like I said, that's one stance that I've got. I do happen to also be a proponent of the right to bear arms, to own and bear arms. And there are some other stances that I've got that I'm debating on, and like I said, I'll think about whether or not I'm going to go ahead and do those two. One of them is a really hot topic, and I definitely want to be careful on that one because I really don't know if I'm going to create that firestorm. But for now, I'll leave it at this. And remember, guys, like I said, either vote for one of the independent parties, or if you want to throw a monkey wrench into the whole operation, you want to stick it to the man a little bit, then go to the ballot box and write in the name Wicked Angel. Have some fun. Show the country and the world what a joke this whole voting system is by voting for the guy who's the clear and obvious joke. I mean, it doesn't get much more of a joke than me. And I'm proud of it. Yeah, I'm a joke, and I love every minute of it. Hey, as my boy Nicky Six says in his band 6 a.m., you gotta laugh when you're the joke. Well, I think I'm the freaking definition of a joke. And like I said, I love it, I'm proud of it. So, hey guys, until next time, keep your chins up, stay positive, and keep rocking. Wicked Angel, out.